Blake Baker. Oh, Blake Baker. He will not be fired. Yet.
Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, Coach, Coop, the Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show. The Coach Coop Show.
What's going on, Canes fans? I am honestly not even sure why I'm recording this video. I guess, honestly, I just wanted to give my opinion on the situation, but also I wanted to see yours. Canes fans are restless right now. Social media has been flooded with Fire Blake Baker posts, and the Canes All Access YouTube channel has disabled their comment section. But I'm just here to say that Canes fans are gonna have to be a little patient with this one. And I mean, continue to speak your mind. If you want Blake Baker fired, say it. Speak up. Voice your opinion all over social media. Do it. But also just have some common sense and use your brain for a moment. If it's gonna happen, if Manny is going to fire Blake Baker, it's gonna happen after the bowl game. And no, I don't think that the bowl game is Manny giving his buddy Blake Baker some final test or it's one last chance to redeem himself. I mean, the numbers from the last 2 seasons speak for themselves. So one game is not gonna change all that. But to me, it just doesn't make sense to can him number one before early signing day because that just creates a whole mess of everything. And number two, before the bowl game because most staff evaluations happen during the offseason, aka after the bowl game. And some people are going to hop in the comment section. I know, I can already see it saying, Coop, well, Auburn already got the ball rolling. They fired Gus. I get it. But to me, I think it's actually easier to go ahead and fire a head coach because that's going to be a complete rebuild either way, right? As opposed to just replacing a coordinator. All I'm saying is continue to voice your opinion, but all the fans, I guess this is why I'm making the video because it's kind of getting on my nerves. All the fans that I'm seeing tweeting and stuff and posting on Facebook saying, Manny, we're waiting, and constantly saying I'm sitting just refreshing my phone waiting for it to happen, for the news to come out. Well, guess what? You're probably going to be waiting for a while. So don't waste your time sitting there doing that, waiting for it to happen, because you're going to have to wait till after early signing day and after the bowl game because that's just what makes sense. No matter how bad you want Blake Baker gone, it makes more sense for it to happen after all of those things. Now, basically what I want to do in this video is I want to know your opinion. It's an opportunity to discuss the Blake Baker situation. Do you want him fired? Do you want him fired right the heck now? Are you okay with waiting till after the bowl game? And I'm not going to ask you your opinion without giving you mine. So yes, I officially am on the fire Blake Baker train. I'm fine with it happening after the bowl game because, again, that's when it makes the most sense. But yes, I would like to see him gone. And to be upfront and honest with you guys, I also don't want Manny Diaz to have a hand in the defense either. And some of you are going to be scratching your head. I know maybe it doesn't make sense, but I want to pull in a guy, a defensive coordinator that, number one, is experienced, and number two, fully just takes over this defense. And I don't want Manny dipping into it. I want this guy to bring his own scheme, something totally different than what we're doing right now. Just take whatever we're doing, throw it in the trash. I don't care if it's had little pieces of success here and there, spots of success, whatever. I want to bring in a guy who brings in his own scheme. He does everything. Nobody else is dabbling in there messing with it, and he just takes over. Honestly, kind of like we did with Rhett Lashley in the offense. I realize that's not been perfect, but it's been a heck of a lot better. I don't want it being a situation where a head coach is kind of code this or another guy's code that. I want to bring in a DC, and he just handles business. And for the people, this is getting on a totally different subject that are on the fire Manny Diaz because of the North Carolina game. Listen, you have to understand, this is a whole different video, but I'm just going to briefly touch on it just a little bit. You have to understand that we didn't hire a head coach. Now, Coop, what the heck? Yeah, Manny Diaz is the head coach. He was a defensive coordinator. He had no experience as a head coach. So yes, he is kind of learning on the job a little bit. And a lot of that means that we have to be willing to give him an opportunity to make changes, which after season 1 with what we did, he did make some changes. So does he do that again after season 2 and address things accordingly? I don't want to end up with the head coaching situation in a constant rebuild, I guess is the way that I put it. Because once you get rid of a head coach, you bring in another guy, you're rebuilding the entire staff. And then it starts, you've got to lower your expectations again. And then it just, again, you get stuck almost in a constant rebuild. So I'm fine with Manny Diaz as the head coach of the Miami Hurricanes. Yes, I'm saying it loud and proud. As long as he continues to make changes and we can continue to progress and get better year after year. As much as you may want to argue it, I know that we didn't beat opponents by as much as we should have this season. I know that North Carolina loss is inexcusable. I'm not making excuses for Manny Diaz or any of those things. But if we continue to get better season after season, it's kind of hard to complain after he's only been here for 2 years and his second year was during a pandemic. Like I said, I'm not making excuses for him. I'm getting on a totally different topic. But let's see if he takes care of business, if he can get rid of his friend, like everyone is saying, and actually bring in somebody with some more experience and somebody who can take care of this defense and take us to the next level. Because we've got the guy we want on offense, even though it wasn't perfect this season. Can we bring in the guy that we want on defense? And make your wish list known. Let me know realistically who you think we could get, and then also who you would like to get. Like I said, I'm on the train as well. Go ahead and get rid of him. I've seen all I need to see at this point. Am I on the fire Diaz train? Absolutely not. But am I on the fire Blake Baker train? All aboard. So that's it for this video, guys. It kind of really didn't make a whole lot of sense, and I also feel like it went nowhere. It was just me ranting and rambling for probably 5 to 7 minutes. But it is what it is. We got early signing day coming up. I'll try to go live for the Jake Garcia decision at the very least for that. And then we wait. We sit and we wait. So remember though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.